Welcome to Explorer. This is an application which combines statistical data with geographical areas. You can load an Explorer application with maps of your area and any statistical data for the area you would like to study. This application, made by the Traffic and Public Transport Authority in Gothenburg, shows the different areas in Gothenburg, here in the map. You can zoom in by clicking the plus here, and zoom out if you click the minus. You can move around in the map by using the arrows up here. Or you could just take the map and drag it to one side or another to move it around. This color scale out here shows which part of Gothenburg that has the highest figure when it comes to customer satisfaction on bicycle accessibility. You can change the color scale by clicking the top icon here. Maybe you want to have it from light to dark blue. Choose any color scale, and when you are satisfied, you just close this one. You can also change what indicator you want the map to show by clicking the arrow here. I can, for example, change the indicator to show where people choose to go by bicycle as their means of transport. To your right, you have a possibility to show 3 more indicators. The color on the dots show the map indicator, but you can use the x-axis for one indicator, the y-axis for another indicator, and the size of the dots for a third one. This application is preloaded with persons with children aged 0 to 15 years down here, and people that are aged 30 to 49 years on this axis here. The size of the dots show the number of highly educated people in the area. You can zoom in this view just by holding down your mouse and drag it like that. And if you want to have the full view again, you just click down here. These indicators can also be altered by clicking on the arrow by the side, and you can choose any other indicator in the list. In this way, you are able to view 4 different indicators at once. But there are even more possibilities. If you click Options and then Pie Chart Settings, you have the possibility to show even more indicators. In this application, the Traffic and Public Transport Authority in Gothenburg have chosen to show the ones that go by car in orange, the ones that go by bike in blue, and the ones that uses public transport in green. You can turn the pie chart on or off. You can mark different areas by clicking on them in the map or by clicking on them out here. You see, if I click one area, it is marked on the map. If I want to mark more than one area, I can click one area, press down the Control button on my keyboard and click another one. So by doing that, I get more than one area marked on the map. If you sit like this for a while, you can sometimes feel that you lose control over what you are doing. Then it's just to click up here in the address field and then press Enter on your keyboard, and then you are going back where you started. There is yet another possibility. Down at the bottom you have a parallel axis chart, and you can see that one by taking these 3 lines here and drag them up a bit. Here you can have even more indicators if you want. This one is preloaded with 6 different indicators. I click Set Indicators to choose which indicators I want to have here. The ones that are marked are shown. I can also work down here to filter away extremes. I can take this one and pull it down if I want to get rid of areas that are not very typical. So I can filter away, and you see what happens in the map is that the filtered areas, the ones that are outside these filters, are getting white. So by working like this, I can try to find areas that has the indicators that I want to use. When you do your analyses, you sometimes find pictures and correlations that you would want to share with others. Then you can save them as stories. The traffic and public transport authorities in Gothenburg have preloaded some stories out here. There is, for example, one story named Potential Female Cyclists with Children, written by Camilla Pärlbeck. If I click that one, I will see the view that Camilla wanted me to see. You see, everything changes here. I have a pie chart, I have some areas that are blue and a lot of areas that are filtered away. Camilla wants me to concentrate on these blue spots. And I can read Camilla's story to see what she wants me to look at. When you have looked at other people's stories, you sometimes find that you can find an interesting story by yourself. Maybe I want to send a good story back to Camilla. Then I just click the Create button down here. I give my story a title, a new challenge. I write my name here so Camilla will see who has written this one. And the title of the chapter is Women in Cars. I write my story down in this one and I press Capture to save the picture that is behind. And when I'm done, I just click Close. So you have a new challenge as a local story on just my computer. It's not out on the internet. But I can export that story and save it at my computer, and then I can send it away to Camilla in a normal email. If you want to make an Explorer application for your own region, you will need a shapefile with the map areas. You will also need a DBF file which tell the codes for the areas in the map file. And together with that you will need a text file made in a program like Excel, for example, that contains the data you want to put in to your application. If you have these three files, you will be able to use Explorer to do your own analyses. Good luck!